Hi guys, Dinner Lady here again. So today we're going to do some filo and ricotta parcels. So it's just nice when we're going to have that with a little bit of salad. Just we have had a few bigger pies and stuff like that over the last few weeks. I just wanted to show something just a little bit lighter. A bit like Ian's burger that we had last night, which was absolutely amazing, by the way. So I'm going to bring you down and I'll show you what it is that I've got. Right, so we have some ricotta cheese. Just a tub of 250 grams of that, that'll be enough. I have some baby spinach. I did take a few of those out to go with the pie the other day with the peas, but we're going to use the rest of that full bag. A little bit of ground nutmeg to go with that as well. We'll have some shallots. I'm just going to use one of those, but I'll use the big one. We need some filo pastry, which I've gotten there. 1 egg and a little bit of parmesan as well. So come over guys and we'll get started. Right, so I've just peeled the shallots. So I'm just going to cut them down like this. Want it pretty fine. Haven't been able to get shallots over the last few weeks. I do prefer them to ordinary onions. I just think they're a bit sweeter and they cook a lot easier as well. So you're not waiting forever for them to cook down. Let's do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to sweat these off, and then we'll add our spinach, wilt that down. We do need that all wilted down. Pretty easy one this. I've put the filo back in the fridge because I'm actually going to assemble them after work tonight. I'm just on my lunch at the moment. So I'm just going to bring you around. I've just got a frying pan there just warming up. Put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in there. And we'll pop the shallots in. And then we'll just cook them down until they've all softened, and then we'll come back. Right, so they're nicely softened off now. So I'm just going to pop in some spinach. I am going to use the whole bag, so I'll probably have to do this in about maybe 2 or 3 batches. But it will wilt down virtually straight away as soon as it hits the heat. It doesn't look like it's going to, but it does. Actually, it flies everywhere. Yeah, it's starting to go now, you can see. There we go. Add a bit more. And I'll just keep going until all this is done. Right, so that's the full bag in. It's all empty. And it's gone down to next to nothing. So what I'll do is I'll bring it over and we'll go to the next step. Right, so what I've done is I've done all of that spinach. Now, I also wanted to tell you as well, you can use frozen spinach for this. Just make sure that it's well defrosted and you get rid of a lot of water, because when the frozen spinach just have a lot of water in it. So this is the most easiest part. You can open your tub of ricotta and you just pump that in, the full tub. Now this cools the mixture down enough for us to be able to put my egg in. I'm just going to quickly mix that around. You don't have to use shallot, you can just use half of a regular onion if you wanted to, if you don't want to buy shallots for that. And also I need nutmeg. I'm getting some new spoons, but the lowest it goes down to is half a teaspoon. So I'm just going to do half of that, quarter of a teaspoon of nutmeg. That's more than enough. I want some salt. I want some black pepper. Oh, just stop the lid. Pick that up and give it a wash in a minute. And we want a bit of a grating of parmesan. As much or as little as you like. If you don't like parmesan, leave it out. That'll do for the filling. I will be maybe putting a bit more on later on. Just mix all of this in. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to catch you there. And then just crack an egg in there. I used to always crack eggs into a different bowl just in case you got a bad one, but they all go through such a process now that it's highly, highly unlikely that you would get a bad one unless you've had them in your cupboard for like years. Right, so that's the filling done. Get that, leave that to one side, let that cool down, and when I finish work at 6, we'll come ahead and we'll get this all put into the parcels. Hi guys, finished work now. So I decided in my break that I would blanch some chips, and we'll have some chips with this as well. So I've also remembered that I have these, just some little ones. So I'm going to do a couple of those and a couple of the parcels. So I'm just going to get the filo pastry out. Now I love making pastry, but absolutely no way on this earth that I would even dream about making filo pastry. Right, just gonna, actually while I'm here, I've got some melted butter here. I'm just gonna grease these just while I've remembered about it. Just make sure that they don't stick. That's them two greased, and myself by the looks of it. Let's get some, oh sorry, moved again, kitchen roll. So just unravel the filo. Beautiful stuff this. I honestly wish I could make it. Cracked a little bit, and sometimes that happens with filo, so don't worry too much about it. So I'm just going to move one off and put this over here, not next to the cat's food, because I'll get complaints. And all I'm going to do is brush this, a bit of melted butter. Oh, completely come off there now. Get excuse me, a knife, go roughly down the middle. There we go. Just going to put that one onto that one, and then through the middle again. And then that one onto that one, and then just going to scrunch that into there. These will be all lovely crispy bits. So I'm just going to wipe down, because I forgot to get the filling. I put it into a little bowl and had it in the fridge since we did it earlier. So I'm just going to go and get that out of the fridge and then we'll crack on. Right, so I've just got the cassoulet on preheating. Excuse me. So there's the filling. It's come out of the fridge. I've done the second one, by the way. I thought, well, you've watched us do one. You don't really need us to watch us do a second one. So I'm going to get a bit of filling in there. A little bit more. Make sure you push it up to the edges. There we go. And then just going to do a little bit of grated parmesan over the top. Excuse me. I didn't cough into my hands that time. Right, I don't know whether any of you are aware, but I have got asthma. So I do cough, not always in a nasty way. I'm at the hospital tomorrow for a COPD test. So we'll have to wait for the results of that. I'm just going to get a little bit extra butter on these bits, just around the edge. And that's the cassoulet heated. Just wash my hands. I'll put some hot soapy water in there so I can do that. And I'm just going to bring you across and let you have a look at them into the cassoulet. Right, so that's all preheated now. So I'm just going to pop one in there and one in there. If you're going to do this in the oven, it's about 170 for a fan oven, 150 for a non-fan, and I'm going to do them for about 15 minutes and then we'll have a look at them after that. Don't forget it has got raw egg in it, so we'll have to make sure that it's cooked. So I'm just going to pop that in there, bake, do it at 170. Did I say 170? Yes, I did say 170 for about 15 minutes. And there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over and I'm going to show you another way of doing it if you haven't got those little flan cases. Right, so I've got the one in the cases in the cassoulet now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these. Put it as back over there. This is just the flour that's on the filo. It's not muck or anything like that, just to make you aware. Do again. I love doing stuff like this. You know what? You know, after you've been at work all day, and I do work in insurance, so it's one of those. Some days it can be a little bit intense, put it that way. So just to finish work and come and virtually make mud pies, to be perfectly honest with you. It's absolutely amazing. Right, so I'm just going to get another sheet. And put that on the top, like so. And then again, you don't have to use butter, by the way. If you don't like butter, you can use some vegetable oil, olive oil. You can use the spray light, whatever it is that you want to use. But I like the taste of the butter. Right, just carry on like this. I'm sorry if I'm boring you. Sorry guys, it just turned itself off there. I'm not sure how much you've actually seen of it. So all I've done is I've taken one bit of filo and I've covered it in butter, put a second bit of filo on the top and just covering it in butter again. Quickly wash my hands. And And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it directly down the middle. Just lightly score like that. Comes apart. Put one on top of the other. So now you've got 4 layers. And what we're going to do is I'm going to pop a bit of mixture there. And I'm going to get a bit more. Again, a little bit of parmesan. And then what we're going to do is make sure that it's square. I'm going to turn it like this. I'm going to turn it again like that. And then just pull these over like that. I think I put a bit too much mixture in this one, but that's like a big samosa. In fact, you know what? I have put far too much in there and I haven't rolled it right, so I'm going to undo that. If you find you've got the same problem, easy enough. Right. Oh, excuse me, I've got an itchy nose. I'm going to take a bit of that out. Don't worry, all of the other stuff in there will still taste delicious. So that's better, look. Trying to be too fancy. There we go. And then over like that. Too far. Like that. And then we'll cook it like this. Just before it's due to go in, I will put some more butter on the top. So that's another one there. I'll just get a plate and put that on. And I'm going to do the same again with another 2 sheets of filo. And then we'll come back to you. Right guys, sorry about that. I've had loads of technical issues. So we're just going to get this one like that. Get another sheet of filo on there yet again, same as the last time. There we go. And butter this one up. There's only a couple of minutes left on the kasori for the first lot of tarts. Excuse me again. So with this one, I'm just going to put quite a wodge. That's the technical term, by the way. Might as well just use it. Oh. Get that in there. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm just going to turn the side bits up like that. I'm going to turn this bit and then fold it and fold it again. So you have a nice little neat parcel. And again, I'll put it on the plate. So that's 3 different ways of doing it. I think the first and that one is the best. That's not so great. But it's trial and error, isn't it? I'm going to put the rest of the filo that's left back into the sleeve and put it back in the fridge, and then we'll come back once the other ones are done. Right, so that's the first 2 done. They've had 15 minutes. I'm just going to get them out and pop them on a cooling rack for now. Nice and crispy. Right, just going to pop them over there. These crispy bits. And then I'm just going to put that back in there. Sorry guys. Put it back on bake. 170. I'll put it on for 16 minutes because I'm going to let it warm back up again. And then just put the last of the butter on these. Like I say, I think this one's a little bit of a dud, but hey, that'll still taste nice. Still got exactly the same filling and everything in it. Right. Get that. Right, so I'm just going to pop that one in. And then this one in. Put it back on. Right, so once these are done, I'll bring them out and let them cool slightly as well. Put the chips in and then we'll just be about ready. Right guys, back over here. So then the tarts I've taken out. They've been out about 5 minutes now. I've had a bit of a clean down. Now when I did the cheese and onion pie the other day, somebody said to us about how do you get it out. Now these are exactly the same as the one for the cheese and onion pie. It's got the loose bottom. So what you do is, I'm just going to move that over there a second, as you get something smaller than your base, just like that, and you pick your base up. It's still warm, and I've just turned the kettle on. Wait, that stops, and then you just pull it down like that. So then you just get this underneath your tart, and you pull it over. Move that across, do the second one. There you go, straight out. And then just get it off and then put it on your rack. So like I say, that's as easy as what you need to do. Then go in the sink. Oops, stuck. So I'll get them washed up. But it's exactly the same with the bigger one. I would just probably use a bowl. Just wash that one up. Like this. And have the bowl there, have whatever pie filling or anything that you've got in there, and just put it on and bring it down, then scoop it from underneath. So it's as easy as that. So for the person who wanted us to show that, then there you go. Right guys, so I've got the other two out of the air fryer now, and I've got the chips in there. So they've come out all right actually, nice and crisp. That's what you want with filo. So what I'll do once the chips is done, then we'll have a taste. Right guys, so chips are out now. So there we go. So I've decided instead of using extra salad, we would just have the coleslaw off the Ian's Burgers last night, which is absolutely amazing. So we've got some tart, some homemade chips in the air fryer, and some coleslaw. It's Ian's and there's mine, and he's just going to have a bit of a taste.
Right, here we go. Let's dig in. Shall I cut this in half?
Yeah.
Sounds crunchy. Oh yes, look at that. Lovely.
It's the same filling as we do the spinach and ricotta cannelloni.
Cannelloni, yeah, I love that. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Right. Here we go. Crunchy. That spinach and ricotta I do like. Very tasty. Obviously you've got to like spinach, but I like spinach. Yep, that's very, very nice. Try the chips. Chips are perfect. Nice and crunchy. And the coleslaw, we know what that's like because we had that last night. But for the camera, I'll have a go. Actually, that's
better than last night, isn't it?
Because it's had 24 hours to sit in there, hasn't it? I thought it might tend the leaves a bit soggy, but it really hasn't.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to try a bit of the coleslaw with the tart.
Yeah. It's going to be a big mouthful, this, like.
I'm sure you can cope.
I reckon I can. Right. There we go. Let's have a look at that. Yummy. Ooh. Oh yeah. That's really nice. Light, refreshing, different. We've had a lot of stodge again just recently with that.
Yeah, it's a bit like your burger last night. It was just dead light and was absolutely
refreshing.
amazing. I forgot how nice that was, to be perfectly honest.
That's really nice because we've had a lot of the stodge, haven't we, with
the pies.
the pies and stuff again. We need to buy a smaller pie flan just to reduce it down a little bit, so there's not as much leftovers. But that's really nice. I'd give that a go. Really, really nice. Absolutely spot on.
Right,
Lovely.
guys, we've got 2 more days at work and then we're off for 2 weeks.
Lanzarote on Wednesday, a week today.
A week today we'll be in Lanzarote, so if you've got any suggestions about what you want, we are self-catering, so I am planning on maybe doing a supermarket run.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
to have a little look around, see the different things in there.
And I'll be doing a few vlogs while we're out and about.
Yeah, and then taking it back down to the apartment and doing a bit of home cooking, because it's great when you're on holiday to go out for food all the time. However, we do get a bit bored with that.
Get the fresh produce from this.
Salad stuff abroad is just amazing. So we will bring that to you.
Yeah.
But if there's anything else that you want us to do while we were away for 10 days.
Yeah, 10 days we're away.
But we are taking my cameras and everything with us, so...
I mean, obviously we won't be uploading every day, but...
But
we'll be filming.
We'll still be there for you.
Yeah, so...
So, like I say, just let us know in the comments if there's anything that you want us to do. Whereabouts in Lanzarote are we going?
Playa Blanca.
Playa Blanca. So if you've been there before and there's somewhere you want us to have a look at, if there's a supermarket that you use, just let us know.
We've been before.
Yeah, we've been before. And we're going with Ian's son and daughter-in-law, so really looking forward to that as well. Spending a few days with them. Because they live in Hull, we don't get to see him as often as what we possibly would like to. So
no, definitely not.
You know, spend a few days with them would be absolutely amazing. So right guys, we're going to go and finish our tea and we'll see Ian's in tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm doing margarita chicken.
Yeah.
Margarita, basically chicken
Pizza
breast
chicken
stuff. It's like, pizza top chicken. It's margarita chicken, lovely. Lovely and fresh. Again, nice and light.
Look forward to that and we'll see you again soon, guys.
See you soon, guys.
See you later. Bye.
Bye for now.